Ladies and gentlemen, friends and associates, welcome back to Gotta Know Ball, and we're not going to waste any time. We are going to debut a brand new segment I'm going to call the Primetime Breakdown. In the Primetime Breakdown, I will go over the ins and outs, the ups and downs, the X's and O's of any and all primetime football games this week. Be it college, be it pro, if there's anything you gotta know, I will be the one to help you out. I'm Barry, and I'm so excited to get started on this inaugural segment of the Primetime Breakdown, and it's going to take us all the way up north to historic Lambeau Field, where the Washington Commanders will be facing the Green Bay Packers. Both teams are coming off divisional wins. The Commanders thrashing the Giants, putting Russell Wilson on a wanted poster as they go up north to face the Packers, who also put BTA on the Detroit Lions. Jayden Daniels is looking to take himself on the road for their first road win and take them to 2-0. Jordan Love is looking to punch his ticket to the Super Bowl. Brett Favre won one at 27. Aaron Rodgers won one at 27. Jordan Love just turned 27. Both these teams have agendas, and they're going to try to knock each other's block off to accomplish them. Jayden Daniels is a dangerous dude. Terry McLaurin is a scary weapon that will terrorize your corners and your safeties. The running back, Bill Krosky-Merritt, starting to heat up. They kind of got rid of Brian Robinson in a hurry. I think they could have still used him, but it is what it is. Bill Krosky-Merritt showing some swag. He got himself his first touchdown last week against the Giants. And on the other side, Jordan Love and the receivers trying to find a wide receiver one in the bunch. Golden is the promising rookie. Jaden Reed and Romeo Doubs trying to establish himself as temporary number ones in the meantime. And on the other side of the ball, the defenses. You got the ageless wonder Bobby Wagner quarterbacking the defense for the Commanders. And then you got the all-pro pass rusher finally in his first full practice cycle with the Packers. There are going to be havoc wrecked on all lines this game. It is going to be a knockdown, drag-out slugfest. It's either going to be a 10-9 defense destruction match, or it's going to be a 44-41 offensive shootout. There is no in between. Okay, there might be a little bit in between. I'm a Packers fan. I got to go for these headlines, big dog. Anyways, these two teams match up very well against one another. Micah Parsons is capable of dealing with elusive quarterbacks. He's had to deal with Jalen Hurts, at times Daniel Jones, and Dak Prescott. The Commanders brought in Laramie Tunsil to try to combat weapons like Micah Parsons. Micah Parsons got some work to do. This is no easy task for the defensive line. Opposite of Micah Parsons, you got Rashawn Gary, who is no slouch himself. Don't be so quick to count on the defensive line of the Commanders either. Daron Payne is a weapon, and he will crash down on your run game and sneak up on the blind side of your quarterback if you're not careful. The Packers have to keep an eye on him at all times. I personally think this could be a matchup that depends on the running game heavily. The Packers need to lean on Josh Jacobs. The Commanders are going to lean on Bill Krosky-Merritt and Jayden Daniels himself to run the ball. Whoever can contain the run is probably going to win this game. Each team has one really good wide receiver and then a couple mid ones. If one team can lock up the number one, I don't see the number twos and the tight ends getting too open on these teams. Both teams have good coverage linebackers and decent corners. They're pretty well matched, I'd say. I'd give the slight edge in the quarterback contest to Jayden Daniels, but I'd give the slight edge in the running contest to the Packers. It's going to be a great game, and this is why I love football so much. I can't tell you what's going to happen. I can tell you what I think might happen based on educated guesses and educated wishes, but at the end of the day, it's any given Sunday on a Thursday. You have to watch. You have to be a fan to appreciate things like this, and I can't wait. I know, even as a Packers fan, if we lose, I know it's going to be an exciting loss. And there's nothing more that any man wants than to die on the battlefield. And that's essentially what's going to happen if the team you're a fan of loses. Hey, at least you went down swinging. And that's all a guy can ask for, right? I'm not really a huge betting man, but the Packers are favored 59.2% to Washington's 40.4% on ESPN Analytics. Key inactives for both teams in this game. Offensive line is kind of struggling for both teams. You got Sam Cosmi out, the guard. You got Niang out, the offensive tackle. And then for the Packers, you got Zach Tom and Aaron Banks questionable. Two guys on that offensive line that need to be there. For weapons, Noah Brown and Austin Eckler are questionable for the Commanders. Will probably be a game-time decision. And then the Packers, Dontavian Wicks is dealing with a calf injury. Tired of having injured receivers in the Green Bay Packers wide receiver room. Please get healthy, for the love of God. We can't throw it to Tucker Kraft and Jaden Reed every play. Golden needs to survive until at least week 9 for me to be satisfied with the draft pick. He can't be getting his head taken off by Bobby Wagner. I need our receivers to get healthy. I want all people to get healthy, but particularly, Jesus Christ, the Packers have terrible luck at receiver sometimes when it comes to health issues.